The 75th pick in the 2012 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Russell Wilson, quarterback, Wisconsin.
I was there at the NFL Draft. We were all together in D.C. at my brother's house. And the first thing he said on the phone, I don't know who he was talking to, whether it was Pete Carroll or Schneider, I guess his name is. Is that it, John Schneider? The first thing he said is, when can I get the playbook? That's seconds after he was drafted to be the backup to the backup quarterback. He wanted the playbook and wanted to know how soon he could get it. So you really have to have that type of perseverance. You can't just talk it and say, yeah, I work hard, or, you really have to put in the hours and put in the time. Yeah, surprisingly, I was kind of calm. I mean, at the beginning, I was screaming and yelling like I usually do. I'm a little hoarse today, but then I just became really calm. I was watching with my husband and my dad and my mom and my best friend and my children, and we were lying in bed watching it, my kids on the couch, and I just began to remember my conversation with Russell on Monday and how calm and cool and collected he was and humble. And he's like, we're going to win this. And, as an aunt, you're like, wow, I'm not going to tell him. I'm like, really? I'm like, it's Peyton Manning, and I knew they beat him before in the preseason, but I'm like, this is the Super Bowl. And it just happened just as he said it would. People were sending me texts and tweets and Facebooking, and they were like, you got it, you got it. And I was like, not until the big lady sings. I was just like, I am not going to accept it until it is done. Every time I see Russell, it reminds me of his dad. We've been quoted as saying, and this is very, very true, his hands, the way he walks, the way he talks. At one point, he had his expression last night when he was saying something on the TV, and I was just like, there, that's Harry, that's Harry. I want to show my kids because they didn't get as much of Harry as I did. And when he first started playing, it took me a while to get used to seeing him play, because I would be happy when he would get a touchdown, but then I would start crying because I'm like, it looks like Harry. I couldn't get over how much of a twin he is of my brother. It's great. I think he's an awesome role model. We need more like him.